Alrighty then. This is gonna be interesting considering this is not a normal type of stream I don't do. Um, what I am doing is I am going to be looking at some trade targets for the Lakers because basketball. Technically, I'm not streaming on the right channel. I have created a separate channel, but um, I have not uploaded anything or nothing of those sorts. Let's see if my computer can handle me running multiple programs or not. I fucking doubt it, but we shall see. And okay, we have that open. And oh my god. Okay. The bitrate is too high. How do I fuck do I fix that on Twitch? Live, no delay. It's saying there's a delay though. Oh well, I guess. We'll just live with it. We'll just see if anyone actually comes and joins here or not. Again, I doubt it, but okay, this is interesting. Like I said, this is a new thing that I'm doing. Where the fuck is it? Excuse me. Well, first off, I want to say that I have 60 subs on YouTube. That's pretty fucking cool. Like, yeah, it's weird. It's only 60 people, but shit, that should mean something to me, bro. Oh my god, and yeah, I'm not gonna put my camera back on until we get some people in here, cause my face is blasphemous. Is there? What I'm trying to see is if I can. God, what's the word I'm looking for? Because on Twitch you can have like a stream manager popped up right here, so you can see what. Hold on, let me mute myself on Twitch really quick. I can hear myself talk in there, so. But on Twitch you can have a thingy thing. It's the studio manager. But on YouTube I have no clue if there is one, which is what I am trying to figure out because I want to have. I want to be able to just kind of like look at my stream stuff, make sure nothing's going on. So that's something I'm possibly able to do. Let me search this up real quick. YouTube live stream manager. Is that a thing? Live dashboard? Is this what it is? And yes, I'm still going to keep my thing on here because I do not want to be sharing all of this stuff. What do you mean posted a new vid? Is my video still not live on YouTube or something? Hold up. No, it's still there. Just weird. What? Okay. Whatever. Why am I getting notifications? Stop it, okay? Just stop. Start sending your video. Well, my brain is killing me right now. I have no idea what's going on. I think I'm still live, so. Yeah, looks like everything's fine, I guess. We'll see if someone joins or not. I have, alright, mute this up real quick. Off the live chat. Alright. So, for now, we'll keep myself, where the fuck is my phone? Here it is. So, just shared all this stuff, so hopefully people are like, hey, yo, look, it's that motherfucker Anthony, he's streaming. Oh, hell, no one's taking a look. Crazy. God, what am I supposed to say here? I might just move real quick. There's nothing here of substance, so give me a quick second. What I will do. I need some music up in this bitch, bro. And I don't know how to put in music onto streams. And obviously, there's a limit to what I can put on in terms of music. You know what I will do in the meantime, since this is my own channel. I have no basketball streams at all. God damn it. What I will do then is, do I just play this video? It's got 49 views on it. People actually watch the video? It's got 2 likes. Shit. Do I stream this real quick? See, I think I'm just gonna stream this really quick. Close my camera because I'm still not ready for camera work. I'll be back in like a second. I need to get some get something to drink because I am thirsty. So I will be right back. I'll just let this video play. You should check it out. It's a video I made. It's a short film, a documentary even. Yeah. I just need to go get some water and I'm being very awkward right now. So give me a sec. I'll be right back. All right. You know what? Fuck it. Where's the button? My camera's still closed. Here we go. Hello. So you guys are right here. I don't know why I don't face more like this. My stuff that I need to see, my information is right there, but I have my like keyboard and all this right here. And normally I'm facing this way because this is where I play my games and all that. Low key, let me turn this on. I'm not gonna be playing any games. I'm just gonna have something back there, some highlights. I'm gonna have to turn down the volume because I just don't want something words. The likes. Um, but yeah. Shut up. There we go. All right. Oh, interesting. It is weird. Yeah, it looks like my stream is a little bit iffy on my on Twitch. If it'll actually work or not, but oh, I also don't have this on. That might help a little bit. Ow. All right. Let's just put on some. Carmelo highlights. Fuck it. All right. Okay, so the topic of today is we want to be looking at some trades that the Lakers are gonna make. Eventually, I'll probably make this little stream into a video of some sort, but we'll see. Got this on my trip from Denver. That was fun. That was a fun trip. We went to go to see Jokic and them play. This is like their home opener, so that was dope. Just the night before, me and my roommate, we had gone to see what's his name? Who did we see? We went to go see them play against the Warriors. I was like, who were we watching? Anyways, that's neither here nor there. What I want to do is, like I said, look at some potential trade targets that the Lakers should make. So our main problem right now is defense. That's not surprising. If you know the Lakers, you know that we've not never, but we just don't have a good defense. Our best defender is Jared Vanderbilt and Marcus Smart, both of which are not liabilities on offense, but they're not the best offensive players to have. And because of how limited they are, we can't play them as much as we would like to. So we have to find a way to be able to get a player that is a two-way. And essentially what a two-way is, if you know what this would make perfectly for if I export this video to eventually become a thingy, what's the word I'm looking for? On the other channel. I have another channel. I will share that channel at the end of the stream. But essentially what it is, what I'm saying is that we need good two-way defenders. Two-way players. Two-way players are players that can play both offense and defense. If you can't do that, if you're limited in one or the other, that means your trade is also going to be limited in terms of who is going to want you, who and what team you are needed on. Hey, hello. But yeah, so for example, let's take a look at. I'll show you an example of. Oh, what can I spell? Okay, let's go here really quick and show my stream. So, take a look at Jared Vanderbilt. He's averaging 5 points a game, 46% from the field, and 41 from three. Now, I will say Vandal is he is becoming a better 3-point shooter, which is allowing him to be played more efficiently, more effectively, as well. And that's one of the best things. Let's see if we can go down to his shooting. His last 5 games, 50% field, 100%, 50, 60, 50%, 3-point, 33, 100, 33, 75, and 500. So, on the season, if I know how to look at this correctly, that's actually crazy. I didn't know his career high was 21 points. That's okay. Anyways, if we look at the season, he is shooting 41% on from 3 right now and 46 from the field. I think I already pointed that out up here. No, I did not. But he is attempting. How much is he attempting? He's attempted 26 and he's made 15, or 36 and made 15. That is fucking good. But look, if you look at his other. Why did he attempt 90? This is when we traded for him. Why did he attempt 90? That is so interesting. Some random geek. Hello. I think I know who that is. What's up? But yes, I can see you in the fucking Twitch chat, or not the Twitch chat, the YouTube chat. It's yeah. But anyways, going back to his stats. Vando is slowly becoming a 3-and-D player and a 2-way player, which is essentially what we need. Marcus Smart, another player that I was mentioning earlier as a player that's not essentially the greatest 2-way. Looks like somebody got home. He's averaging 9 points a game. That's not bad. He is coming off the bench. People are saying this online, and I do agree. He needs to be starting over Rui. And this isn't a slight on Rui. This is just more for what our team needs. But let's get into this. So he's shooting 30 from from 3 and 40 from the field. He's shooting 93 on free throws. How many is it? Excuse me. How many is he attempting? Golly, Marcus. Yeah, you kind of have to take the bad with the good. 3 games in a row, then make a single 3, and then he goes 50 on the past game and 50 on the other game before that. That's crazy. But on the season, he's averaging. Let's see. He's attempted 121, 37. Yeah, that's fair enough. How many free throws though? Attempted 43. He's only missed 3. That's impressive. He might be coming for that one dude stat that's shooting like I think I meant J.K. Simmons earlier. What the fuck? I meant J.K. Simmons. That's goated. Where the fuck did you meet J.K. Simmons? Hold up. I hate this Twitch chat thing. I can't just like keep it here. I have to like move it here in order for it to effectively. Can I put this? No. Oh my god. There we go. That's what I wanted. Work. Makes sense. But, ooh, that's a little spoiler. But yeah. So, Marcus Smart, another player that he's getting better on his offense. He could be improving, obviously, but that's neither here nor there. So, I'm gonna make a video, a full-on video about this. Right now, I just wanted to stream so I can get some ideas from either anyone who decides to come watch or the likes, and just kind of talk what I want to talk about. So, for example, these are 2 players so far that we have been linked to: Keon Ellis and Malik Monk. Both of them being on the Sacramento Kings. They're talking about it in a trade package. I forgot who it's centered around from our end. I think it's Dalton Connect, a couple of picks, and Maxi Kleber, which is another dude we need to get rid of. H. Who the hell is H? Or why did you just say H? Whoever that is. Um, but yeah, so like Malik Monk, he's averaging 11, 42 from the field, 40 from three, which is good. Although look, if we look at last year, I'm pretty sure he was doing way better. Let's look at that field goal. Yeah, 43 and HE. Sure. Where? What am I looking for? Points. PBG, PBG, PBG. They don't have the PBG, do they? I'm gonna kill whoever made this. Oh my god, where is it? 3.2.2.2.2. Am I blind? Thanks for spelling hello. I have to look down here because my chat is down here, so that's kind of funny. But so it looks kind of stupid when I look down there. But oh well. But yeah, Malik Monk. I just remembered you guys can actually see this if I pull this up. So we will see what I do about that. I'll probably have to fix that later. What was I talking about? Malik Monk, yes. He's another player that people have been saying that we should get. I agree. He would be a great bench player as long as we don't have to give up Rui. Rui is an important player on this team for his offense. He is decent on defense. Decent is very pushing it too. He can be an idiot sometimes, but I like him. I love him. I was one person when we traded for him. I was super excited when we got him. So I was like, yeah, that's the guy. That's our guy. But like I was saying, going back to Malik Monk, 11 points, good enough. I'm PPG. Oh god, no, my stream. There we go. Did I just like do all of that? Give me a second. Yeah, okay. So that's gonna be annoying. You know what? I'm gonna have to just write this down. Write down the points per game. We'll just have to mark the players like from here, cause I have my numbers linked to my stream chat, my stream, so it tells me who, so I can switch between doing this cam or going back to my stream. So, but can't do both at the same time without typing. Yeah. Also, someone just texted me. Hold up. It was Caitlin. Okay. Shout out to Caitlin. Where is my pencil? I have one. I'm professional, I promise. Alright, here we go. This is what I needed. No card. Malik Monk. 11 points per game with 42% from the field, or no, 43. We'll round that up, and 41% from three. So what we would want with Monk is that he would be a great bench player. Our bench is limited, which is why people are saying, another reason why people are saying Smart should be starting over Rui, because Rui is a great offensive player. He would help tremendously with our bench, but in terms of that's depressing to watch. How were the holidays? They were fine. Nothing crazy. Just chilled out and all that. Hope everyone's holidays was good. Just kind of, like I said, just kind of chilled. Didn't do too much, luckily. Wait, Brooke Monk plays in the NBA? Alright, bro. Alright. Anyways, so that's another one. And then another two players, same team that we have been linked to, is Herb Jones and Sadiq Bey. Both of which are great players. Herb Jones. Herbert Jones. They have his name officially as Herbert. I thought it was just Herb. Straight jacket, not on Herb. Interesting. So Herb Jones. Let's write down his stats real quick. 9.8 points per game. 40 from the field, or 41 from the field, and 34 from three. That's worse than I thought, but I'm not gonna say anything else. It's neither here nor there. What we need him for mostly is that defense that he provides. Where is defense? I mean, these are his career highs, but like, look at that: 8 steals, 4 blocks. That's fucking dope. He's only 27, which is another thing. We want to look towards more, not younger players, but more ready young players. So this isn't young. He's 27. I'm 21. This is not young, but however, it is our average age. I mean, let's see. Austin's 27. Luka's 26, going on 27 in a couple of months, and then golly, Tim. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, let's see. If we look over here, this season he has 37 steals, blocks. He has 7. How the fuck do I check the percentage? That's per 36. I don't know if that's because per 36 is a different stat than normal. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, it's different. Is it actually? Per 36 is what I might have to be. Per 36 might actually be wrong, but I have no clue. I just need to see on the season what he's averaging. But like, it's looking like I'm just gonna write the, because like, look, you look at that per 36, and then you look at per 100 possessions. It's one of them's more accurate than the other, and I don't know which is which. But again, neither here nor there. So it looks like I'll just write this down for now, but it looks like he's about averaging 2.2 steals and 0.4 blocks. So his defense would be really needed for us. His defense would be very much needed for us, but also that is the wrong thing I want to look at. Herb Jones. He is 6'7", and so that means he's a bigger dude. That's another player that we could put, I think, on our bench is where we would want him. No, I'm stupid. He would be starting. He would be starting over if we don't have to give up Rui. He'd be starting over Rui and all that jazz. He changed his number twice, even though he's been on the same team. But so another great player that we've been linked to, Saddiq Bey. I don't know how to spell Saddiq. It's with 2 D's. I lied. Again, youngish player. 15 points per game. Great player. Can I write nicely? Alright. He would be another great player. He's averaging 15.1 points. That's really good. His rebounding is also really good. 5.9, if I'm correct. That's rebounding. Can you work? So basically 6 rebounds per game. And his stats: 44 from the field and 31 from 3, or 32 from 3. So he, again, another just great player to have on the team. But my video that I want to eventually make is not going to be about these players that we have been linked to, even though I will make a mention about it. So probably like a quick 5-minute mention on it. But what I actually want to talk about are players that I want to get. These are players that I want us to get, which would be let me start with my first one, basically. I cannot spell his name. Is it not with a... Here he is. Corey Kispert. Now, this isn't a defender. This is an offensive player. But what's great about his offense, if I'm correct, he is. I'm stupid. The per games were right here. Anyways, he is a great 3-point per shooter. 3-point per shooter. 3-point shooter. Maybe not this season. But, I mean, he's shooting 40 from the field. 39. He's shooting 39 from 3. That's not bad. Not the greatest. But it's just another player that would be interesting considering he can shoot the shit out of the ball, which he normally does. He did earlier in his season. He did really in his career. He did really fucking well. Look at that, 42% from 3. That's dope. But yeah, but he's just a good player that I think would help with our offense. Kispert, 39 from 3. But I mean, it's better. Shit, it's better than what some of our players have been doing. So I don't know. Like, it's super helpful when there's a player who actually can play some offense. So, and then on Twitch, there's nothing. Oh well. I'm not expecting to get a lot of viewers. This is actually going to be helpful for me making a regular video because I'm just gonna, cut out some of the stuff. I obviously just saved the clips. Hello, TJ McConnell. I just saved some of the clips. Oh no, that was JJ. Save some of the clips. Cut it. Cut. Not this part though. It's gonna be about a little rant I'm gonna go on in a minute. So, Corey Kispert, that's a player I have said I say that I want again. I told what's his name about it, Devin. I was like, oh, player would be Corey Kispert. He would be a really good player for us to get. A really good player for us to get in terms of stuff. Jay Huff is leading the league in blocks. I did not know that. And then blocks per game is Alex Sarr. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Excuse me. And yeah, free throws per game. I'm not surprised. It's fucking Luka. That's good. This is gonna add into the rant that I want to talk about later. Rant, quote unquote. I don't actually have a rant. I just want to talk about some things I've been seeing on Twitter that's been stupid. Come in. Okay, I thought someone was knocking on my door. But yeah. But this leads me into the next player that I am interested in getting. And I don't know if he's still good, but I have always been a fan of wanting to. I've been a ish fan. Oh my god, I can't spell his name, so we'll just go here. Trailblazers. Here we go. This is. It's 2 players actually on this team. If he's here he is. Matisse Thybulle. I like Matisse Thybulle. I think he is a great. He's one of those players that is defensive. Well, earlier in his career, I don't know if he still is, but he was a great defensive player. Only averages 5 points per game, not the best. But look at those shooting stats. Now I'm willing to bet he has not played that many games this season. Yes, I know. I know it's Thursday, but he's played. Yeah, okay. I had a feeling. However, 4 games. Come on, buddy. But yeah. So those stats are inflated to hell, but he is good on defense normally. Look at it right here. Look at the steals. 1.4. Well, that's his rookie in the past 3 years. 1.7, 2.2, and this season 2.5. I guess I shouldn't be counting these just because. No, look, I mean this one when he got 1.5, 65 games played. He is injury prone, which is not what you want, obviously. But he would be a really good player to have. Yeah, I'm just gonna put with the caveat that he's injured. I just put INJ. But I just think he'd be a really good player. Another player that I really do hope we can trade for is Robert Williams. Not because we necessarily need a backup big. No, I lied. We need a backup big. Jackson Hayes has been better of late, but he is not a what's it called player. A starting caliber backup center even. He needs to be a third option, just as a good role playing center, role rimming Lord la 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 da. Why does he look high in this picture? Am I crazy? But anyways, Robert Williams. Can my pen work? There we go. Robert Williams, 6 points per game. You know, not bad. 69 from the field. Again, willing to bet he is injured. Yes. Day to day, how many games has he played? He's played 23. Okay, well, no, he's still pretty injury. He is injury prone. I will say he is hell injury. His best season was in Boston 4 years ago. Damn, 5 years ago at this point. No, 4 years. I'll say 4 years. But yeah, 61 games, and he started all of those. But after that, she's kind of downhill, just slowly going down. I just think he would be a really good, like I said, backup center. To DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton has been good for us. He is not a good not a great defender, I will say. He can be a good defender though. So I think it's important to have another center to just play behind him. Some other player. Let's see. I would have to go back because there's been a player, Toumani Camara. He hasn't been good this season, surprisingly. But you know what I want to do actually is look at each team and see if there's a player that I would want from the team that obviously isn't their star player, because usually we just won't be able to. Tobias Harris, it would be a good one. I think he might, money wise, may not be able to work, but I'll just write it down as like some honorable mentions. HMs. Tobias Harris, just good 3-point shooter in general. Not much on defense. But what we need more of is defense. But with that said, Tobias Harris, great player. The Knicks, they don't have anyone that we can even trade for regardless. Like, I would like a Josh Hart. I guess Mitchell Robinson. I don't want Mitchell. Not because he's bad, in injury prone, but also we would have to give up a big piece. We'd have to give up, I'm pretty sure, DA to get him, just because they would need another center and whatnot. So nothing here. Celtics, do they got anyone? Not really. Yeah, Jordan Walsh is good, but I don't think they would trade him. He's been good for them. Raptors, it's gonna sound weird. Grady Dick, I would like to have him. Would we get him? No. Am I gonna write him down as if we will get him? Yes. He's just a good player, big person, right? Yeah, shooting guard, 6'7". But yeah, I think he wouldn't be bad. And Mo Bamba, I forgot he signed with the team. I would like Mo Bamba back, please. Sixers, you guys are interesting. Quentin Grimes, that's another one I've been seeing floated around. Quentin Grimes, because he's just a good offense player. Defense, he's okay. He's 6'4". He's a shooting guard. Can't ask for much else. If it's not Quentin, they have Marjon Beauchamp. Wait, TW. What does that even mean? What does that mean? Jared McCain's another one I've seen, but not for us. Just floated around as a player that should be traded. Here, the Cavs. I don't know why there's this big ass space between. Stupid. The Cavs. I would like. Before the season, I would have said Lonzo Ball. After what's been going on, hell no. Get him away from my team. He can maybe be good, but not on my team. We already have players who, if we trade for, your shooting will go plummeting. We trade for him, he's already shooting 26. That's going to show 20 if he comes and plays for us. So no, I'm good. Max Strus, however, I wouldn't mind Max Strus. Max Strus is pretty good, but they won't trade him. So, and I'm very confident they won't trade him, especially because he's injured. Orlando Magic. Goga Badatse. He wouldn't be a bad player. I think he makes a little bit too much money, so maybe we wouldn't be able to trade for him. I'm gonna write him down anyways as a player I would like to get. Another one, Jet Howard, not bad. Mo Wagner. Mo Wagner was one I really was hoping we would get this off season, but he signed his contract with them, and I'm kind of mad because he would have been a great backup center. Mo Wagner, except I think he is injured right now, but oh well, neither here nor there. Miami Heat. Another player that we have also been linked to, Andrew freaking Wiggins, and it's for a good reason. Big forward. He can, do all the things that you want a good defensive forward to do. He's averaging 16 points per game, shooting 39 from the field, pretty much 40 from field. From 3. Excuse me. What game is this? Anyways, 2 point something assists. Make each player you want as a YouTube short. It'll grow your channel. Shorter videos do better. If my dogs won't be going crazy, sure. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I probably will do that eventually. But again, this whole stream is gonna be saved into a folder. Once I decide to edit it, I'm gonna just chop up I'll probably chop up the players I'm talking about to put on the team to do that, and then I'm also gonna make a longer video about the rant that I will talk about in a minute. Anyways, Andrew Wiggins, 16 points per game, not bad. Where's he at? Yeah. Oh my god, PPG, bro. Why does it never have it here? Am I just like stupid? Effective field goal. Yeah, it's right here. I'm stupid. 16.3 game points per game. Points per game. All that type of stuff. Good defender, averaging 1.2 steals. Nope, I lied. 1.1 steals and 1.6 blocks. I lied again. 1.1 blocks and 1.2 steals. So he would be a pretty good player to have on the team. Just as another forward. Another one, Davion Mitchell. Good defensive guard. Will they trade him? I don't know if Pat Riley is mentally well in the head to do that. So, probably not. Oh, I forgot to mention on the Raptors. He isn't good this season. This just reminded me after seeing Simeon Fontecchio. Jakob Poeltl. Where's he at? Jakob Poeltl. Just another center. And yes, there is no R in his name, but look at the pronunciation. Jakob Poeltl. Sure. I don't know where he is. Can you not? He's only been. Oh, he came back to Raptors. I did not know that. Anyways, so yeah, Jakob Poeltl. Chicago Bulls. No, get away from me. You guys have nothing that I want, and you make me miserable anytime I see you. I lied. You guys have Kevin Huerter. I would like Kevin Huerter. Who is texting me? I'm not texting back. Kevin Huerter, good 3-point shooter, usually. Zach Collins, another one, good center. If I'm correct, I would have to look at his stats, but let's take a look, I guess, now that we're here. Yeah, 9 points per game, 42 from that 3, 57 around the field. That's goated. Did someone text me? Oh my god, I'm gonna block this motherfucker. But, yeah. Sorry, my brain is just not working right now. Atlanta Hawks. Between them and the Magic, those are two teams that have disappointed me this season. I expected them to be really good, considering East wide open. But, well, you live with what you can live for. So, here, Onyeka, they wouldn't trade him. Luke Kennard, no. Yeah. None of these players they would be willing to trade. Maybe Ricochet, but even then, I don't think we want Ricochet. There was a dude I was watching, Rusty Buckets. He was talking about that Ricochet probably is gonna be like a. Does your brain ever actually work slash function? Yes, when it decides to. Anyways, to the Bucks, I want Jericho Sims. He is just a good. He's not a good player, per se. However, yeah, 3 points per game. Damn, he looks miserable. If you look at his Knicks tenure, like, they don't have his picture, but if you look at his like Knicks pictures, he usually looked happy. So that's funny. But yeah, Jericho Sims, he's usually good rim roller. He can go to the rim. You know, we have Luca, really good player. He would be great setting setting a screen, rolling to the rim, throw a lob. He should catch it. He was in the dunk contest. He sucked in it. I remember watching that. Um, but yeah, another one, Gary Harris. Not the best defender player, but it's a nice addition. Nice enough. Maybe not, but we'll see. And then Amir Coffee. That one. I'm surprised. What's their name? The Clippers had let him go, because I would have thought he would have stayed on the Clippers, but well, I guess. And then that's about it. I want him banned from the league in general. Charlotte Hornets. You guys definitely don't have anyone I want. Pat Connaughton maybe, but even then it's like no. Colin Knippel, really good rookie so far. Ryan Cockburner, really good as well. LaMelo, he's injured. Trey Mann. Is this the Trey Mann I'm thinking? No, it's not. Okay, so then no, I don't know what Trey Mann this is. It would be bad, but sure. Oh, wait a minute. They have Josh Green. That's another one. Josh Green would be really good. If I'm correct, his defense is just freaking goaded. And looking at these, obviously it's not looking at the averages is not the best way to find out how good a defender a person is. If you want to do that, you usually want to go to, I don't know if they have it here. Maybe advanced. I think it might be advanced. Yeah, it's like defensive box plus minus. So in the negative, not that good. Positive, yeah. So he wouldn't be bad. He wouldn't be good, but he wouldn't be bad. So wouldn't mind getting him. Yeah, Josh Green, Brooklyn Nets, MPJ, Michael Porter Jr. has been talked about getting moved. Do we want him? Maybe, but again, I saw a dude talk about it. Rusty Buckets. He said trade for a defender before you even think about trade for him, and I agree wholeheartedly. Nick Claxton wouldn't be bad. Day'Ron Sharpe, another one, wouldn't be bad. I think he would be cheaper to get too. Day'Ron. Oh my God! Can you guys stop? Yeah, he's only 24, so that helps. Yeah, 1.1. Let's look at the defensive box plus. Yeah, look at that. 2.2 box plus minus 0.9 last season. 2.6 is box plus minus in general. So he's just not. He's being a good player. If I'm reading that correctly, anyways, I would have to try to find a way to talking to someone that actually knows about those stuff, so I know how that stuff works. Here I already mentioned Corey Kispert. Another one, AJ Johnson. Is it AJ? It is AJ Johnson. I thought maybe it was AJ Green I was thinking of from the Bucks, but Cam Whitmore maybe, but I also he hasn't been good. 9 points is good. 28 at 3 is insane. Or 29, but still insane. He should be way better. I'm gonna mute my watch, bro. But yeah, he's been good. Or he's been Pacers, no way they trade anyone because if they trade someone, they're not trying to get better. They wanna take this season. So, but in terms of players that I wouldn't mind having, Jay Huff, where's his name? Aaron Neesmith, TJ, because that's a good backup. OKC. They will never trade anyone. I don't think they will. With that said, Isaiah Hartenstein, would you like a contract from the Lakers? He's just a good. He's the definition of a backup big that can play starting minutes. So, if people watched the Knicks in 2023 or was it 24? It might have been 2024. I heart. He was really, golly, buddy. He was a Rocket, a Nugget, a Cav. He was a Clipper. I didn't know. Anyways, Knicks. He was really good, but he's just a big center. Big dude. He can set screens. He can do what you need him to do. Just a good player overall. I think we should if we were able to make it work, I would go for it. I don't know what we would have to trade, however, because a lot of times we would have to end up trading like some big player, some big contract, or a good player that I would rather have. So yeah, Spurs. I don't care. Give me Jeremy Sohan. Is he good? Not even a little bit. But it's Jeremy fucking Sohan. He just reminds me of what's the dude's name? Dennis Rodman. Just a worse version of Dennis Rodman, but I would like to have Jeremy. I just think he's a cool player. Is he good? Not particularly, but he's only 22. We don't need him to do much. I mean, I'm pretty sure his box plus minus is probably bad too. Defensively, it's not that bad, but look at that, 2.8. No bueno. He hasn't had one positive season with the box plus minus. Maybe I'll have to reconsider, but we'll just say that for now. The Nuggets, Aaron Gordon would be cool, but they're not trading Aaron Gordon. Cam Johnson, he's stuck there for mercy. Hello to whoever's saying hello. But yeah. Okay. Where do I go back? Here we go. 8. Lakers, obviously we can't trade with ourselves. Rockets, yes, you guys have Josh Okogie. I would like him, please. You guys don't use him much. He's only played. I'm pretty sure he actually does pretty well. Yeah, he's played 32 games. They use him, but Josh Okogie would be a nice trade piece. Really hoped we didn't have to get rid of DFS during the off season, but oh well, he's gone. Can't really do too much about that, and that really sucks. Yeah, where's Dorian? Like he would have been really good for us. I think he's a really good, just a good player in general. Well, this doesn't paint the whole picture, but like we go here last year, he was averaging 7.9 points per game. He was averaging just 10 before that, not too long ago. His 3-point percentage was 40%, 44% last. So he's a good player, but again, sad that we had to let him go. Minnesota, you guys need to worry about trading for point guard. Luckily, we have the point guard for you. Welcome, Dalton Connect. He's not a point guard. Dante. I think Dante DiVincenzo would be really good for this team. He just has that white boy energy. White chocolate. Wait, why is his nickname white? Anyways, the Michael Jordan of Delaware. Anyways, yes, Dante, 13 points. I think defensively he's okay. He got 40 once. I'm assuming this was when he was on the Bucks, but down here. The box plus minus, yeah, 1.3 and 1.8. Yeah, so he's just fine on defense. He wouldn't be bad. Phoenix, can you not? Phoenix. Do we want? I'm just trying to think right now. What is going on with the screen? Anyways, Dylan Brooks, before he got good, would have been great on his team, but he got good, so they're definitely not gonna trade him. But if he's still open to suggestions, I would like him. Same with Royce O'Neal. Do I know whether these players will actually be good? No, but that wouldn't be bad. Grayson Allen, nah, I don't want him. He's not that good on defense. Golden State. You want to talk about teams that are bad? You guys have no one that I would even want to look at except Seth. And that's just because he'd just be a really, 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 he'd just be at the end of our bench. So no. Stay away from me. Grizzlies. KCP maybe? How's he doing this season? Yeah, he's doing better. Like look at last year. Fucking where is it? Look at that 3-point percentage. I know it's horrendous. All right, and maybe it wasn't horrendous. But he was just doing bad last year. He just wasn't the same player he was when he was in Denver. But KCP is like the only one I would want to trade for. Maybe G.G. Jackson. Scottie Pippen Jr. Is he injured this season, or is he's just injured? Okay. It's been 12 weeks. No, it has not. But Scottie Pippen Jr. He was on our team a couple years ago. Would have liked to keep him. Yeah. Pretty much it. Mavericks. The Mavericks make a trade with us. That would be the most surprising thing I've heard. But they have players that I would like. Let's see. Can we get back Max Christie? Is what I'm wondering. But if not Max Christie, they got oh my God, what's dude's name? PJ Washington's another one. Same with Daniel Gafford. I just think they would be good players. Gafford. I'm running low on my. I don't know if y'all could see that. I'm running out of room already, and that's mostly because my handwriting is messy. So eventually, I'll have to fix my handwriting. But yeah, there's some decent players that I think would be good. The Clippers. Ugh. Even just saying their name makes me want to throw up. But let's see. Who do we want from the Clippers? We would want no one. Derrick Jones, maybe. Yeah, DGJ. Like he's the only one. Chris Dunn, maybe as well. John Collins, I guess too. But would we actually get John Collins? Hell no. He's like their one good player. Utah. Give us Walker Kessler and Lauri Markkanen. Now, this is a case of where we would 100% have to give up Rui. And again, would I feel comfortable with it? Sure. Would I like it? Hell no. But Markkanen. But yeah, just some good players. I actually wanted to make a. Do I have the list with me? I had a note card of a video I wanted to make at some point. Will I ever make it? Maybe. Who knows? But it was player comparisons to who they play the most like a past player, and I said that Isaiah Collier plays like a bigger a scoring Rajon Rondo. Is that true? Maybe, but we'll see. Again, will I make that video? Who knows? Sacramento, we already talked about it. I want Keon and Malik Monk. Would I want anyone else? Maybe Precious. He wouldn't be too bad. Maybe Zach LaVine, but that contract would kill us. That's about it. And then the last team, the Pelicans, talked about it again. Keon Ellis, or Herb Jones, Sadiq Bey. Trey Murphy the third's another one I would like, but expensive. D D D D D D D. Let's see. We'll put the U.S. versus Serbia game on. And I got a fucking ad. All right. But yeah, those are the list of players that I would want. The ones that we for sure are gonna trade for is like Malik Monk, Herb Jones, Sadiq Bey, Keon Ellis. So these players that I have right here. But the players that I think that we should also target is a Corey Kispert, Matisse Thybulle, Robert Williams, and Josh Green type of player. But my honorable mentions, I have a list. Tobias Harris, Grady Dick, Quentin Grimes, Goga Badate, Mo Wagner, Davion Mitchell, Jakob Poeltl, Kevin Huerter, Zach Collins, Jericho Sims, Damon Sharp, Isaiah Hartenstein, Jeremy Sohan, Josh Okogie, Dante DiVincenzo, Dylan Brooks, Royce O'Neal, Max Christie, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Derrick Jones Jr., John Collins, Walker Kessler, and Lauri Markkanen. Now, which ones do I think that we will most likely get? Herb Jones, Sadiq Bey, maybe Keon Ellis. Those are like the three players I can see us getting. When will those trades happen? Probably January 15th. That's when a lot more players are open to being traded, contract-wise. So there would be more shenanigans with doing 3-team deals, stuff of that like and whatnot. Wrong button. But yeah. Now, what I want to talk to, was talking about earlier about what was pissing me off earlier. About that rant I wanted to go on. Let's see if I'm logged in on Twitter. Yes, I am. I'm not going premium, guys. You guys will not be seeing all this. Sorry for that. Wrong button. What I want to talk about is Shai. So, if you're not aware, there is something that happened. I want to say it was yesterday against the Warriors. First quarter. I didn't even know that was in the first quarter. There was a controversial foul call. Ow. So he called it, but he was nowhere close to the call when it happened. So he called this a foul. Look at that separation. He called this a foul. However, what I'm sure he's calling is this part right here. This part right here, where he got touched. And I will agree that it should not have been called, and he should not have been the one to have make the call. However, this is going against Shai's Shai's reputation of being a free throw merchant. Is he a free throw merchant? Well, let's take a look at the season. I can tell you he is not being a free throw merchant. Let's see, free throws. He's shooting 88 from free throw as is, but per game he is averaging 9. That is high. I will admit that is very high. Is it free throw merchant-y? No, because you want to know why I know that's not free throw merchant-y? It's because I have a dude on my team who averages more, and he is way more egregious with when it comes to flopping and whatnot. Luka, he is averaging 9.7 free throws per game. He has attempted 12 this season. Or he's attempting 12 per game. He's averaging about 9. And he is way worse when it comes to flopping and whatnot. And I know this. I have watched the games. He can be horrendous sometimes. It can be horrible. However, what we will not do is use that again as a slight against Shai, because Shai is not the one who called that. Oh my God, there's no more about it. Shai. Let me see if I can find this stupid thing. Like, this dude says, Warriors are going insane over Shea's whistle. He jumps in the air, isn't touched, then kicks the defender, is rewarded with free throws since the 90s. Are turning off the NBA in droves. This is a joke. You are a joke, buddy. He didn't. First off, does he actually kick out? Where's the kick out? Okay, that's the kick out. That is his shooting motion. Is it horrible? Yes, I will say. His shooting motion is horrendous. But that is his shooting motion. But that is not his fault that the refs called the foul. That is on the refs. That is not him who is. He didn't even flop for this. He shot his normal mid-range shot. He shot his normal mid-range shot that he is good at. Great at even. That is, he shoots that normally. Yes, he like raises his legs up for weirdly, but that is his shooting motion, and that's what he goes through. And it's on the ref to call that. To not call that. We almost had him. No, the fuck you didn't. Yeah, people are just mad at him. From Kenny Beach. And like, people are making fun of him. Oh, I saw this one on Twitter. This was funny. This one was just fucking hilarious. Seeing the shit on Twitter. Tween, cross, hey! And then he dabs. But yeah. So, like, look at this. And they called the foul here. They should not have. I will say. They should not have called the foul. That's not Shea's fault that they called it. He is just playing the game how he normally plays. I'm not a Shea Glazer either. I do not like him. I will say. I don't like him. And that's just because I don't like OKC. Why? Because they were good. And they were pissing me off for being way too good. But, first off, Steve... If I was reading some of these replies correctly, Steve didn't even challenge this call. Steve Kerr. Should he have challenged the call? Yes. 100% he should have challenged this call. Let me take a look at this game. So, Shea, he got his stuff. He shot 7 free throws. He only shot 7 free throws this game, by the way. But he had 30 points. That's normal. Lou. Then Golden State. I'm assuming, what's his name was out? Burry. Stephon Curry. But yeah. It wasn't even call. He didn't even call his, he didn't even call he didn't even call the, is this all of the first? I assume it is. Yeah, here we go. Shooting foul. No challenge. He should have challenged that call. Don't know why people are mad at Shea for this. The ref shouldn't have called it. I will say, this dude should not have called it at all. Nowhere near, and it wasn't in. It was like that light tap. I will say, I don't know if it should have even been called a foul, regardless. Can this shut up? I'm trying to analyze this. Like, it's very minimal contact, I will say. So maybe a call should not have been warranted regardless. But that is not on this dude here. That is on the referees for making a bad call. That is on him. I don't know if this is the guy who did it. I'm pretty sure it is because he's complaining to this. But yeah, I don't think. If you don't like Shea, that's fine. A-okay. I don't like Shea. But we cannot be blaming him for some of the stuff that referees do. Referees, they have a hard job as is, but some of them are just dumb. I will say. Some of them are just dumb. And getting mad at Shea for doing what he does, sure, some of it is bad. Some of it is egregious at times. Some of it is warranted, as in it is a warranted call. But sometimes he's not going for it and they can call a foul. Though, and people will be mad like, oh, OKC can play harder defense than most teams, and when they do, when they play defense on us, they get more foul calls, la di da. But when we play hard defense on them, no, other way. When we play defense on them, they get all the fouls, but when they play defense on us, no calls. That's not. OKC does need to play a little bit less aggressive in terms of the fact that they are playing hard and getting away with a lot of stuff. But that's not on them. They are doing that because the refs are allowing them to do that. The refs have not been the best. They need to they need to be kept in check sometimes, and they weren't kept in check. So I'm not gonna blame Shea for this. I'm not gonna blame OKC for this. I'm gonna blame the refs. And I don't know. I just was seeing that on Twitter a couple days ago when it happened. I was getting mad. I was just like, that's not Shea's fault. Again, you don't have to like Shea. I don't. But to blame him, nah, man. I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. Honestly, this was a fun stream to do. Not many people were here, but it was just fun to record it and on all that. So, I mean, how long have I been going for? Does it say? An hour 15? Like, that's fun. That was fun. My bit rate is all over the place with this thing. I'm gonna have to lower it again. Why is it called testing this thing? That is annoying. All right. I probably should have done this before. Probably should have done this before I had streamed, but oh well. Yeah, oh well. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. It was fun. Are there still people here? Who knows? Probably not. One watching. That one watching is probably me. But I had fun doing this stuff. Will I do it again? Maybe. But we'll see if I make it into a video. At least the last part of the rant will probably be a video. But yeah, so I'm gonna be done here. And I am hoping that my stream does indeed save. So we'll see. But yeah, that's it for me. Hope y'all had a good day. Hope y'all have a good evening. Hope y'all have a good night. See ya.